Hi, my name is Dhruv and I have created a project on a game named Checkers with the help of Python. Now, in this project, I have created three files: AI player, one for GU, and one for the rules of the game. Now, let's start with AI player game file. Now, here in this, I have import copy for shallow copy of the list. Also import the math function for mathematical functions, import random for random moves of the game for AI player, and import date time for to display the date and the time. Now I have created the class for AI player. In this there is a function for initiation of the game. The next function is for the next move for the AI player. Here the moves will be depend on the difficulty. In this game there are three levels of difficulty. One is for easy and second for medium and third for hard. So depends on that it will decide its move. Now here this function is for the simple AI, that is for level 1 to get the next move. Uh, this is the next function for the medium level AI. Here in this game, we have used alpha beta pruning. So with the help of alpha beta pruning in the medium level, it will go up to depth limit of 5, and after that it will choose its random move. So this function is for medium level. Uh, this is for the this function, that is get next move hard. That's for hard level difficulty. Here the alpha beta pruning will be its till depth. Now this function is for dynamically computing of the depth limit. That will the checkers can go up to the deeper level. It can search. This function is for alpha beta search. Here that is current depth, and we have defined max depth, max pruning, minimum pruning. Now this can print the statistic for each search in the game and return the best move from that. Now this function is for AI level. This is the it can choose the best choice. With the help we have created function of max value, and there are parameters that is self, state, alpha, beta, and depth limit that we have defined in the upper of the code. These update the statistics for the each search, that is for every move the AI makes after the user. It will update the statistics for each search and repeat the same. This is the code. Now this code is for alpha beta pruning. This is the alpha algorithm for the alpha beta pruning, so that it can get the best choice, that is if self, max pruning, and current depth limit, and it will return the best move. Now for the human player, this is the function that will the minimum value, and these are the parameters: the self, state, alpha, beta, and depth limit. After a human player makes a move, again this code will help to update the statistics for the each search, that is it will be self, that will be determined by AI. This is the alpha beta minimum pruning, that it will be for the medium level of the game. This is the algorithm. Now this is class for the AI to simulate the game state, that is after the game's initialization. This will help the AI to continue the game and get the best choice. This is the function deep copy that we import early, that is import copy. With the help of this, we can, if we use the import copy function. Now here, if we define the function human can continue, that is if there are no moves left. In the game checkers, the checkers can be moved diagonally up to one or two move, and if there are no move left, then this function will be return the false. That is, there will be no move left for human, and the game will stop. That is, anyone can win. This function helps for human player, and this function AI can continue can check if the AI can continue or not. That is, if no moves will left, then it will return false. So the game will be over. After that, this is the code. If player can continue, then the game will be continue. But if there will no moves left, then the game will over, and depends upon how many checkers are left for each. The game will decide who is the winner, that is human or AI. Now, uh, this function is a valid move is will see if the player cannot move straight or backward, only the player can go diagonally. So this function will check if the player is going diagonal or not. It will not move straight or backwards. It will only move diagonally and up to one or two moves. It is left or right. Same for the human. This is for AI and this is for human, so that no one can uh, uh, make a false move. Now this function is for computing a utility value of terminate state. Uh, Now this function count the number of safe AI checker. It means a safe AI checker is one checker that no opponent can capture. Like no opponent cannot means remove this AI checker. This is a function where all the possible action of current player can be seen. That is, a player can move diagonally rightwards up to one or two move and capture the AI. Similarly, for the left hand side, regular moves and the capture moves. And after the capture move, the AI checker one cookie will be removed if capture. Apply. Now this is the function for apply the given action to the game board. That is, after the moves are been done through upward code, then this function will help the function to execute in the board, that is in the GUI. This will take the action. This is for the move checker, that is it will move the checker, and this code is for capture or remove the capture checker. That is after the player has make a move, this code will remove the checker and capture move. This is for reset. If player is unhappy, then it can reset its action. This code is for this. Now this function is print board, that is it will execute all the final move that will be that if the human is first, then it will make first move followed by the AI and it will implement the actions. Now this file is for AI player, Now this file is for a GUI that will I will show after demo. Now import kinter. This kinter function is used to create a GUI in Python. uh, is very useful function. From here we import from checkers game that we'll see afterwards. We import this checkers game. This checker game is for rules of the game. Here we create a class board GUI and we initialize the game function. These are the initialized parameters self and game. Now in this game there are 6 rows, 6 columns, and similarly with the width and height of 600 each. This is the function to initialize board. With the help of printer, we created a board of 600 each size and 6 rows and column. Similarly, there are dark square and white square. Now to print a dark square, we use this for loop, which first there will be dark, then skip followed by the second dark. Similarly, it will print the dark squares and remaining will be the white squares. This is to print the grid lines. We use this for loop. Now this is the function that we are calling from we have created that early. Now to update the position of checkers, we have created this function update board. That is, after this in this file AI player game, after the make move in the GUI, we also have to implement it. So this function will implement the move that can be seen in the GUI. So this function will help. That is, if the moves are diagonally in the squares, this function will update the position of the checkers. This function checks if the checker belongs to current player or not. That is, if the current player's turn or not. This function is the callback function that process user mouse click. Now there is if loop. There is if no checker has been selected, then there will be no move. If there is a checker that is exists, then the checker belongs to the current player. Now this self we replaced a click checker with a temporary checker, and hence after else there no checker at the click position, then it will return the value. Or else if there is a checker been selected, then it will first reset the board through this code. It will reset the board. If there is a legal move, then with the help of this code it will implement on GU and there will be move by the checker. So this is the code for the board GUI. Now at last there is a checker game. This is for the rules of the game, this checker game file. In this we also import kinter for GUI, import time, import thread, and import this board file, that is AI player and board game. We import. Now we create class checker game and define initiate function, and there are the parameters self. Let's say now you are given option that if you want to make first move or AI can make first move. If you select AI can make first move, then this code will be implemented. AI will select its move according to the level you choose. Then if you decide you want to make first move, then this code will be implemented. With this help, with this function, you can select the difficulty, like here this type of question is asked in the compiler, what level of difficulty, that is easy, medium or hard. Depending on the selection you made, it will return the answer. If you select easy, then the game will be continue with easy. Okay, now this initiate board function will initialize the game board. Each checkers will be labeled. There will be two color, red and black, and negative checkers for the opponent. This is the code. This is the function for printing the board, and this function will is very useful. That is the board is different function is board updated. That is, if after making move, it will make sure that if the moves are being updated or not. After that, it will update and return the value true. That function complete board update. It if the board is not checkers does not make a move, then it will return the value false. Now this function is change player turn, is used to switch turn between players and opponents. Like after human makes a move, this function will change is move to AI, and now AI will make a move. After that, human will make a move, so that there will be no legal moves, and the players can keep playing their games. Apply the given move in the game. This move function will help to make a move in the game self in a row column. These are the parameters. Now if the if is used, so that human player can choose the following actions only, that is diagonally up to 2 or 1 move. Okay, so temporarily pause GUI. This function AI makes move, it will temporarily pause GUI and ask AI player to make next move. Let's say if you are paused and human does not make a move, then the game will wait. The AI will not make automatically move. So there will be time for human player to think what type of move he can make diagonally. So there is no basically time limit. The player can take time how much it want to take. After that, the AI will make automatically move. So it will does not take time. Make move function to update the checker position and to move the checker. Now if this if statement, if the capture move, if there will be capture move, that is if human captures the it means if defeat the checker of the AI player, then this code will help to remove the AI checker, so that the checkers can be removed one by one and we can get to know who is the winner. Now this function is the all the possible moves for the current player, that is for AI and the human. These are the regular, that is -1 and captured is for -2. That is if the diagonally if the AI is in between, then the human checker can directly capture the AI with the help of this one move. It can make two move, or else it only can make one move diagonally. Now here function is a valid move. Again check if the current player has make a move valid or not. If not, then it will does not make move. It will does not move from its original position. It will stay at its original position and does not move. If another checker exists in the position, then also it does not uh, make a move. Only it can capture, or else it does not make a move, or else it can make only one move if there is no checker present, opponent checker present at that place. Now this is for player turn. These are the possible. This if statement is for regular moves. That is, it will return only one, as I said earlier. And this is for the capture move. It will return the value 2. That is, it can move up to 2 value and can capture the AI checker. Similarly, for the opponent's turn, it can only make one regular move, that is, it will return 1, or else if there is capture move, then depending on the direction, that is diagonally left or diagonally right, it will make move. So there will be 2 moves and it will return. Now check if the player can be continue. This function player can continue, it will check if the player can continue or not. Similarly, for the opponent, if it can be continue or not, if there are checkers left or not left, if there are possible moves available or not, depending on that situation, the game will be continue. Neither player, if the above code if executed and if there is no move available, then on the last phase, we are on the last phase of our game, that is the game is over. And decide upon this, if game will decide whose checkers are rich, whose checkers are more opponent or human checkers who are more in number checker. This will decide and thus will print the game is over and decide the winner. Let's see, here is the summary that is defined, the function game summary. And if the player number are greater than the opponent, then the checkers, that is, we are talking about checker, if the checkers of the human player are greater than the opponent, then here the player is win, or else the AI is win. And if there are equal number of checkers, then it is a draw, then try again. Now this is the main file. Now I will show the demonstration of my game. Here we'll run. Here, see, do you want to go first? It will ask us. So let's say we want to, we will make the AI first move. So I will select no. Now what level of difficulty I want? So let's say I go with easy. We can also go with medium or hard. In medium, as we talked earlier, alpha beta pruning will be up to depth limit of 5, and in hard mode it will be the highest, like it will be difficult to win against the AI, because the alpha beta pruning, it will get the best choice and it's difficult for us to win. So we have now here this type of GUI will open, and here let's as AI make first move. Now it's our turn. See here we are captured. Like this we can make one move. See. So the computer has defeated us. So like this game works. You can access this code from GitHub link given in the description and always be a learner.